Well, again, good morning, folks, and welcome back to another episode of Threes In. On each of our bases in Air Training Command, we had a BEET team base, and what they would do is put out scenarios to exercise different outfits on base to see how well they would perform their assigned mission. So this one day, they were going to test out the cops. Okay, fine. They came down to our squadron, as they were prone to do, and asked for a couple guys to augment the team for this exercise. Rick Reese was one of them. I can't remember the second guy, but they got tagged for it because they weren't on the flying schedule, and they were like fish in a barrel. Okay, it's your turn to go. So off they went. Their job, as they were briefed, was to go into base finance, walk in. There'd be a little old lady with a couple bags of cash, and they were to tell her it was a holdup, grab the 2 bags of cash, walk out to their car, and then just drive around base until they got caught. They said it shouldn't take much more than 30 minutes or so. Okay, fine. So Rick and this other guy decided to ham it up a bit. So they walk into finance, and they, all right, everybody, stick them up. And they did. And he said, this is a robbery. What do you think, Jesse? And Jesse says, or whoever it was, says, okay, Frank, I think we got him collared. So they walked over, and true to form, there was this little old lady there with a couple bags of cash. So they grabbed the 2 bags, walked out, threw them in the back seat of the car, and started driving around. Well, pretty soon, cops got alerted. Cops are whistling through the base, lights and sirens blazing. And these 2 knotheads are waving at everybody and so forth, just having a high old time. And they're just driving around base, here and there. And like I said, they're having a good time. What they didn't realize was they got the wrong lady with the wrong bag. They had $25,000 in cash in the back of their car. So they drive around for a little bit, and they get bored with it all. And they say, listen, this is getting nuts. Let's go get something to eat. So they drive off base and go out to a hamburger joint, pull in a hamburger joint, walk in, order their lunch, sit there and have lunch, and then get back in the car and drive back on base. And pretty soon, they're up against a briefing time to go fly. They're within 30 minutes of their briefing time. So they said, this is nuts. We gotta end this. So they drive up to finance and get out, and immediately they get surrounded. Where the hell have you guys been? What do you mean? He said, well, you got $25,000 in the back of your car. And here, these guys had gone to lunch. They left their car open. It was not a big problem, and that's just kind of the way it is. Everybody flunked that exercise. Anyway, it happens. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for stopping in.